Trying to close our season. So welcome. I know some people can't make it tonight for various reasons, work, studying, or whatever. Obviously tonight we have a very non-traditional banquet, if that's what you want to call it. The good news is at least we have something. Go back to the spring seasons. My girls' team had nothing, didn't have a season. Obviously, no banquet. So we should be thankful that, particularly our AD, Chris Bell, did a great job in navigating with the politics of school, administration, a new superintendent, literally the governor, the MHSAA. It was very contentious, very political as well. But a lot of good people put their names on the line, their reputations on the line. We can do this. And we, we know better than anybody else because we got hit with it and we adapted to it, and it affected our season, no doubt. But we had a season, and we should be very thankful for that. The banquet, we tried to get as close to the traditional thing we could, and this is what we ended up with. So this is what we have, and it's better than nothing, trust me. We'll try to be short and sweet and to the point this evening. There's Steve. We just started, Steve. Grab a manila envelope, if you will. The manila envelopes, once again, what you get here, put in there so it's protected, please, and not damaged. Eventually, if you put together a scrapbook or something, as years go by, you'll reflect back and that piece of paper or certificate or cloth letter will have more and more meaning as you get older. Quick season in review. Started off with camp in July. Many of you attended that. It was well attended. I was quite happy with the commitment. As in anything, the more committed you are, the more time you put in, usually the end result will be better. And it's something we've established the past couple of years. So it's nice to see a good turnout. And oddly enough, we go in co-camp with Eisenhower, who the year before we upset, and they had their nice revenge this year with us in district play. So that was a bit ironic. Tryouts in August was very interesting. First of all, due to the COVID, football being canceled at the time, we had our tryouts in the football stadium, which was the first time ever. Very odd to be in there. And then we look across and we saw our stadium being pieced together, which we didn't completely enjoy 100% of that. The wind screening with some graphics on it goes from the field level to the top of that fence on the bench side. Would have been a very nice look to the stadium and closing it off. So that will be done in the spring. But we were privy, and you were the first to play basically in a new stadium, new turf, benches, scoreboard, etc. So that was nice. We had players coming and going. We had some very good players who decided to play private club, even go back to football. So the team took a while to get some shape and some continuity, but in the end it worked out. We had to deal with the COVID immediately, as you recall. That robbed us of 2 weeks of very important training and some games and a tournament. So that was pretty unusual. Another observation for the season, and I think part of it was going from 0 to 2-3 games a week. We got hit with injuries. That streak there, we literally had half of the starting field players not playing. You don't want to use that as an excuse. Everybody has injuries, but the reality that really did not help. Having that many guys out did not help our cause. That required a lot of players to put on different hats, play different positions, and I thought everybody adapted quite well. We were very competitive, just about in every match. I think maybe the Farmington match where we were banged up, and I think we lost 3-0. That was the only match where I felt things didn't really go well and we might have been out of it a bit. But we had some great matches as well. Rochester, Royal Oak, Oxford, the Romeo match, Bloomfield, and really played a lot of very nice, attractive soccer. In the end, we lost some, we tied some, and we won some. And that's probably true for 90–95% of everybody that played this fall. Athens, who's in our league, is playing tonight against Traverse City West, a repeat of the final last year where Athens won in overtime. So our league's very well represented. And if you track the tournament, a lot of OAA teams did very well. Another highlight, I think, and hopefully for you, was Vito, our guest speaker at the gravesite cleanup, where we attended to some grave sites of military service men and women. And again, I like the turnout, and I like that time we spent together very much. There was a very large group of young players that traded playing time on JVA to being on the varsity. And being on the varsity, it's a much faster, more technical environment, and there were some definite sacrifices in playing time, and a lot of them are sophomores. I think that will bode well for you in the future, a couple years down the road. For the seniors particularly, it's very sad to see you go. It always is. As somewhat sad as it is for the coaches, I don't know how you feel, but the best days of your life are ahead of you. Whether you go to university, go into the workforce, go into the military, you're going to find, looking back on your high school days, that hopefully it'll be a fond memory, a good memory. And when you're an athlete at this level, particularly with my style, we want to win, we want to be competitive. Obviously, I hold you accountable. Look at the progress I made with Nick Fisher on swearing. Well, at least till the last game of the year. But, joking aside, hopefully we imprinted you on being on time, working hard, being prepared, being a good team player, and I think this was a very good team in that regard. Forget the wins and losses. I think the camaraderie, the friendships, there's a lot of strong bonds here. And in my own personal life, still today, talking with 2–3 guys today on the election stuff, guys that I went to junior high with, that we've become very close dear friends for 50–60 years. So hopefully some of those things carry through into your life. So for the seniors, we appreciate your efforts, being on the team, competing, and hopefully you learn something, that this will have a positive effect as you move forward, transition into your adult life. Once a dragon, always a dragon. For my next, I will try and coach, I think, at least 2 more years. I'd like to see this sophomore group graduate, but I'm going to try and establish some sort of an alumni deal, have a dinosaur mini game, and then for the older guys, and then guys that are 18 to 25, 27 that are competitive, maybe have a small-sided alumni game on homecoming weekend on the stadium, cider donuts and stuff. So we want to see you come back. Tell us what you're doing. If you come back with a wife and kids, I probably won't be around. But maybe JW will. But we want to wish you the best of luck, and hopefully something positive came out of your participation other than just playing and winning and losing and tying games. Again, thanks for being an athlete. It's not easy this day and age, and particularly what you went through this whole year, that you continue to go through. And seniors, it's already November, and it'll be June before you know it. So enjoy whatever senior year gets stitched together for you. Make the most of it. We're proud to coach all of you, and I'm doing all the talking, but for time's sake, JW, and Alejandro, I think I speak for them as well. So, that being said, let's get to some awards. We'll start off with cloth letters and pins. Some of you already have a cloth letter, so you won't get one, but there's a number of you that this will be your first varsity letter. So, along with that, you will be getting a certificate. So I'll call you up, and Josh is not here. Also, invariably, you're going to find your name misspelled. That's a great possibility. Let us know. Whatever is not spelled correctly, we will rectify it. Jack, I just went through and spent an hour changing your name, we dropped an N. They missed that for one of your awards.
Also, let us know, right? Like, we have an idea, but you might have a letter, like if you're a first-year varsity soccer player, but last year, I don't know, varsity track or another sport, let us know. If you get a pin, if it's, you already have the letter, because you already have varsity, but this is your first time varsity, then you get the letter, okay?
Jose,
Other one. Jose?
he's not
He's
here.
here. Well, you're still the next one, Jose. Jose. There we go.
Do the fist bump, I guess. Michael Boulder. Kaden. Might be the best dressed guy here tonight. Look at that, very
Varsity
stylish.
soccer.
Austin.
Austin.
Jackson Deere.
Good.
Nick Fisher. John Gentner. Ryan Goiki.
Jack, go back.
Andreas.
Yep.
Alejandro. Emiliano. Steven. You get a,
Yeah, something else, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep.
how's the light? Good. Wow.
Good.
Liam.
Yep.
Jacob Lee. Calvin Got pens already?
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you have a
Take a note
If you have
here.
a pen, let me know, all right? So you need a pen, right? 'Cause you're with us. Well, did you were you first? Yeah, you already have one.
So, okay,
You need
Jacob
a
Lee
letter.
needs a pen.
Yep. I'll make it.
Diego. Mason.
Diego, you need a pen, right? That's right. Have a chart today, sir.
Diego,
You'll get a pen right here.
I made a mistake, best dressed. You and Caden. Mason.
And they don't want to take.
Jack. Jack. Ricardo, not here.
You're gonna need a letter, Jack. Good.
Nick Wilson.
Take picture. Nick Wilson! You need a pen, Wilson, right? So Wilson,
Wilson and Diego.
And we're gonna do
Nick Wilson.
that. Yeah, walk that way, get a picture, take me and get a picture. Thank you. We're good with everybody there? Yes.
Okay. Academically, our team was outstanding. Almost a 3.5 cumulative team GPA that qualified us as a MHSAA All-State team. So congratulations, guys.
The brains. I don't know who's pulling this group.
So, also, there is a Lake Orion award as well. Anybody with a 3.0 or higher. So when I call your name, come and get both of these awards. Here's Joshua. Here is Jose.
Adios.
Michael Boger.
Over there, Jose there. There you go.
Caden.
Just pass them out.
Austin.
You grab them.
Here's
Thanks,
Austin.
kid. Good work. Well done, bud.
Jackson. Jackson.
There you
Right, so for some reason we don't have one here. Anyway, Barry did not know where it was. Nick Fisher. John Gedner. Ryan. Marks.
I'm taking again.
I mean, at 990 is pretty impressive.
No.
Andreas. Again, check the spellings. If something's wrong, we will correct it. Alejandro. Just so you know, a lot of great GPAs, many over 4. Here's our highest, 4.22. Well done. Yeah! Steven. Lalo. Liam. Jacob Lee.
Liam.
No, I'm not gonna hear for a while.
Here's Manolos. Calvin Mays.
If you're higher than
Diego.
Austin, if you're higher than last, like, 8 weeks, you're not gonna
You got it right there.
Diego's here.
I heard you're back.
Mason. Jack. Colonel's not here. Nick Wilson. More academic awards. One is an individual given to seniors 3.5 or higher. And then there's an OAA certificate as well, which I think is 3.2. So, let's do the OAA first. Jose? Hayden? Jackson Beer? Nick Fisher? John? Jack? Confusing me.
That's right.
Andreas?
It says you're smart.
Alejandro? Emiliano? Mahalo? Liam? These are suitable for framing guys. Mason?
Who would have thought you were so
That's Mason. Here's Ricardo.
Thank you.
Nick Wilson? Okay, this is the individual Michigan High School Soccer Coaches Association seniors with a 3.5 or higher. Caden, 4.03. Nick Fisher, 261.
Hey!
Yeah. Jack Gittler, 416. place overall. Liam Kelly, 4.01. Emiliano, 357. Ricardo, not here. Ricardo, 417. Woo! Nick, 419. Awesome. Well done, guys. That's impressive. Okay, moving along. The OAA, Oakland Activities Association, which we belong, honors sportsmanship recognition. Teams are allowed 1. I went into the office and I said, look, I could have 3 or 4. Nick Fisher not being one. No. Nick is very sporting, competitor, tough. But I had to make some choices. So I said, look, I need 2 minimum. So the 2 that I selected are seniors. Good players, gentlemen, good students, very fair. Basically, if everybody would be like them, how they behave, the world would be a lot better place. So the 2 athletes, sportsmanship, Nick Wilson and Andreas Greiser. Now okay, next up. We have all conference. We were 3 points from having 6 awards. We finished ahead of Bloomfield and Avondale. So we ended up with 3 awards. And they are Jacob Lee. Now, there's this piece of paper in here. Take this to the athletic office. Mr. Bell is getting the medals tomorrow at the AD. So after Friday or after, go in there. They'll give you your medal. Junior, Jose. And our third all-conference player, sophomore, Steve. Next, we go to the all-district and all-state. There's not enough time left in the evening to go through the process. I'll be frank, I thought we had 2 all-state players, I ended up with 1. You have 8 district coaches. They take notes, you get a rank, and they refer to last year's ranking on returning players, and then coaches make their little alliances and nominate players, and it goes back and forth. And to get first team out of our district goes in with other districts into a region. Those regions, 4 regions, go to the all-state meeting in Lansing. It's very political. Quite frankly, some coaches are way out of order and don't behave very well. Our district was pretty good, I have to be honest. And I'll be frank, Nick, it hurt you. I really felt we had 1 all-stater, honorable mention, and I thought we needed at least 2, and we got 1. And what hurt you, to be honest, without going through all the details, you weren't on the radar last year. Mike was on the radar. He was our second rated player from last year, so he got moved up, and it was very easy to talk about him. And again, I don't want to waste our time talking about this and that. It was very close. And I'm happy to say we had a number of all-district players. So let's start off. Mike Boger. Caden Bozigar. Nick Fisher. Jack Edner. And Jack was in the hunt also. They picked two goalies. They ended up picking the Oxford goalie and the West Bloomfield goalie. And you were the third rated goalie, so congratulations. We had one player make All-State honorable mention, Mike Boger. We have 3 awards left, 2 of which were voted on by teammates. And I'll say this, the 2 that were voted, most improved and most valuable, the most improved had 9 different athletes nominated. I thought that was quite interesting and appropriate. Most valuable player had 5 athletes voted on. And very close. So let's start off first with the one award that was not voted on. And quite frankly, the coaches picked. It's the Dragon Award. Dragon Award is sort of all-around character, team player, positivity, responsibility, and that player is Liam Kelly. Next award that was voted on, most improved, and again, there were 9 different athletes nominated, and this athlete got his award by 1 extra vote. That would be sophomore Jackson Deere. And our last award of the evening is the most valuable player, again voted on by the players. Again, 5 people, and again a 1 vote differential, and Jack Gettner. Okay. That's all of our awards. We have senior speeches. Mike needs to get out of here. He has a game. So, Mike, you, I don't know if you're speaking or not. I'm going alphabetically, so it'll be the B's, the C's, the F, the G's, the I, the K, the W. So, Mike, you want to come up? Yeah, you can take it. If you're up here, you can take your mask off.
All right. Real quick, just want to say big thank you to the coaches. It's been a pleasure working with you guys through the past 3 years on varsity. First year on with Coach Cookie, he's not here, but I'd like to say a big thank you to him as well. Playing high school soccer has made me realize that soccer is more about the family than the winning or the losing or the practicing. High school soccer is going to remain a big part of my life as I go forward through my soccer career. I'm obviously looking to play in college, so I hope to see you guys in the future through college. It's been a real pleasure to play with you guys. Like, the best last year I could have asked for. A few of the highlights of my high school career, last year district finals against Ike, beating them or district semifinals beating Ike, that was a crazy game. Unfortunately, being injured for half the season this year, it was tough, but you guys came together and you guys showed me that you guys can form a good family as a team.
And you don't have to give a speech if you don't want to. Some people are shy, others, no problem. Hey, are you running away from home or what?
Just moving my dad's up here. I got it.
Remember to speak loud.
Alright, good evening, everybody. It's honestly crazy how fast my 4 years of college, high school went by soon though. I remember my freshman year watching the seniors go up and 3 more years, this is going to be a long time. It goes by fast. It'll hit you real quick. And, especially that day to be my senior speech. I'd first like to start off by thanking the people that have made me the person that I am soccer-wise. So I'd like to thank the coaches. I'd also like to thank Coach Cookie, of course. Can't forget that guy. I'd also like to thank my parents, my mom, and my dad, for always supporting me and allowing me to play at some pricey clubs like I would also like to thank my coaches. I already did that, I'm sorry. And then I'd like to thank you guys, of course. You guys are some of my best friends. I couldn't have asked for a better group to play with. It's sad to leave such an amazing program, but I'm grateful that I even got to be a part of it. So we got such an amazing facility. First off, we got our new stadium, which is beautiful. Can't ask for anything better. We got soccer balls. We got everything you need. Nice fencing, everything, and a great coaching staff. Although this has been the weirdest season of my life, it has definitely been one of my favorites. Our team worked hard, and we also accomplished feats nobody thought we could ever achieve. For example, we beat an outstanding Rochester team with a half-healthy squad. We worked our butts off that game, and we definitely deserved what we got, or got what we deserved, I'm sorry. Coming into the season, I didn't think our team was going to be all that great, especially with Keith and Rodrigo missing, but I was definitely proved wrong. You guys proved me wrong for sure. Our team had talent, boatloads of talent, and we worked hard, but I felt like injuries kept us from reaching our true potential. I think we honestly could have won leagues if we had a full healthy squad the whole year. And then you younger kids, underclassmen, you guys are going to have a great team next year. I honestly think you guys are going to be very big play, district play, everything. I think you guys are going to do awesome. And then my time at Orion has officially come to an end, and I'm ready for the next step in my life. One more thing, Mrs. Lee, you've done a great job over the season. We really appreciate what you do, getting us the information, relaying it quickly from what Coach has to say. So, got a little mini bag for you. Good luck, Booger.
See you in Iowa.
See you, boys.
What's up, Loader? What's up? Good luck.
Alright. So, first of all, I would like to thank the coaches for a great season. I wouldn't want any other coaches, especially that one from Groves. The second thing, I'd like to thank the people I played with. Again, the best teammates I could ask for. I'm trying to think of what bad annoying kids that we played against. Oxford. I would rather play with you guys than over there. All right. Yeah, it's a great season. Only year on varsity, but the best year on varsity. So, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
No, there's a
Oh, the
list.
list.
There's a list. All right.
I got this.
Big dramatic, big person now.
Who's up?
Who was after?
All right, so first of all, I want to thank everyone involved in the organization, Mrs. Lee, the coaches, Bell, everyone for making the season happen. I know I wasn't even really planning to play this year, but I just decided to come out and play. Couldn't have enjoyed it any better. It was probably one of the most enjoyable soccer seasons of my life, and I played soccer for a long time. And it was just playing all the games. Rochester was probably my favorite. Beating them was pretty big. I mean, it sucks to go out first round. I mean, it's probably my last soccer game that I'll ever play. I don't think I'm going to go play anywhere in college. So, I mean, my parents, they always supported me with what I'd done when I decided to quit last year, come back, and then play high school this year. So, I mean, every coach that I've always had, when you coached me ECNL year, and you told me that I was going to play for you senior year, and it did happen. So, and every other coach that's helped me at Vardar become who I am, helped me get where I am today, and put me in places to play soccer in the future. But that's probably not going to happen. So, that was probably my last game. So, thank you guys all, because it was a memorable season. Couldn't have asked for any other teammates. Honestly, would not want to be with any other kids in districts anywhere. I wouldn't even trade it to be on Athens right now to be playing in the state semifinal game right now. But that's all I got. So.
Very well, by the way, that you got through that. There were no bad words, too. I like that. Good.
I know. Bad words are good.
Hi guys, so first off, again, I want to thank the coaches. It's great 2 years playing with you guys. I want to thank the parents too. I think you're recording, so, and Miss Lee as well. It was a really weird year, right? Starting, we had tryouts in one practice and then got shut down for 2 weeks, and then came back and just thrown into our regular season. But I really think that we adapted with it well, and especially with Boger, Bish, Steve being out half the season, players had to switch their hats, like coach said, play from positions. Barrios stepping up and playing center back. Didn't think that was going to happen this year, but it did. Just shows how wild and crazy 2020 is. But yeah, it was fun playing with you guys. I'll miss it, of course. And for you non-seniors, cherish your time. It was.
I quite honestly don't have a lot to say, but I first off want to thank all the coaches, trusting me in games that I thought I wouldn't even play in, quite honestly. I know I wasn't really the best player, but I really enjoyed my time. I met a lot of people. Quite honestly, I wouldn't have talked to a lot of you if I didn't play soccer, and yeah, I really enjoyed my time. I want to thank my mom and dad too. I know they're watching the camera, and I want to thank my dad for even getting me involved in the sport, and yeah.
Okay. I like to thank my parents first, because they are the ones that have always helped me throughout the 14 years I've been playing soccer. I'd like to thank all the coaches that have ever helped me. Thank you to all you three for a great season. Coach Cookie, Coach Hutch. Thank you to all of you. I wasn't here for a third of the season, unfortunately, but all the other time I got to spend with you guys, it's been great. The team bonding that we've had. I really enjoyed high school season. It passes by fast for all of you that still have 3 years ahead of you. And just the most important thing is that you work hard and you have fun, and it's going to be a fun season.
I misspoke. First off, I want to say thank you to everyone involved with the season. Parents, coaches, Miss Lee, manager, obviously. You know, this season was not looking good. I was at work talking to my buddy. He coaches at Notre Dame for football. A week before tryouts, season's not going to happen. You know, whatever, right? We miss our senior season. You guys all have another year. Whatever. So, to the younger kids, cherish every moment. After your 4 years, it's not going to feel like enough. Don't focus on winning, but when you look back on this in life, you're going to remember the big wins, but you're mostly going to remember the people that you spent time with. You know, these guys are your family. You got to treat them like family. Listen to the coaches. They know what they're talking about. They wouldn't be coaches if they weren't. And like I said, be good to each other. You know, most of you guys have a few years left, so you're going to come back next year. You're going to hit harder, you're going to be faster, taller, bigger, right? You guys are going to compete with each other, and that's what makes you guys so good. And that's why your future is looking bright. Thank you.
That was kind of an upset.
He's ready to miss you.
He's already going on.
I don't really have much to say, but I didn't really expect to play a lot this season, but I was surprised when I did, and I really enjoyed it. So I'd like to say thank you to the coaches who made that happen, and thank you to you guys who made it worth it, because I had a fun time. Yeah.
You're good.
Thanks, seniors. And again, just let me echo what they said. Underclassmen, time flies. It is so fast. It'll be over before you know it. So make sure you play in club teams. Make sure you work with the ball. This is a brilliant week. You should be playing every day outside if you're a player, quite frankly. Seniors, good luck to you again. Nick, I said, I know you're not going to play. It'll be a shame. I don't know where you're going to go to school, but play intramurals, get in a men's league, and depending on which school, you should go play. You really should. I know I tease you about the language, and I echo that. When I was young, I sort of had the same problem, and I learned over the years, and that it's part of our coaching. I just try and clean things up a bit. I'm guilty, as you are, a couple times during the season saying inappropriate words at times, but I try and muffle it so nobody hears it. It happens. But you need to know, I tease you, Nick, but you know, I'd love to have 15 of you on any team, and I'll be anxious in the stands cheering you on for basketball. So, again, to the Lee family, thank you for all the support. The dad gets left out of the mix, but he's always taking pictures, supporting, traveling. So, to the whole Lee family, appreciate your contributions to the program. We have two great guys that help. JW, who coaches basketball here, teaches here, works in the girls program, and not only is a good coach overall, a good soccer coach, good athlete, but also has the speciality of being a very good goalkeeping trainer. And Jack, you almost got a doubleheader award on Most Improved. And I think part of that comes to Jason, your contributions, who also He runs the sideline a bit and contributes not just with goalkeeping, obviously. So we're blessed to have the quality of Jason. And then Alejandro, whose son is on the team, has been involved in the program. I first met Alejandro a number of years ago, coaching his son, is a youth player, and formed a friendship. Had him involved actually with the Michigan Stars, who are now a pro team. And I had the idea of bringing some extra special players, and I thought, you know, we have a Mexican connection here with some high-level talent. We ended up bringing 3 or 4 players up onto the Michigan Stars. Long story short, we developed a very nice friendship. We've integrated him into our coaching staff. Very calm personality, very intelligent, played at a very high level, and at 16 had to make the choice to continue pursuing a professional soccer career, which many of his friends did and were highly successful, or go to university. And so he chose university. But he grew up in a tough area, tough neighborhood, and can play. I've watched him play before. So his observations up above and his input are delivered to you calmly, clearly, succinct, and accurate. And we value what he's contributed to the program, and works with the JV 18. When the weather got a little chilly, Hutch, Cookie, JW, and I all had these nice Adidas jackets, our initials on there, and he has this coat, he's wearing it tonight, and oh boy, those coats look good. So, Alejandro, here, we took care of you here. So, hopefully it fits, because we already have it initially. All right, guys, 7:30. Some of you, I called Buffalo Wild Wings yesterday, told them there might be 15 to 20 people coming up. If you go up there, we'll try and sit nearby. Tables are restricted, et cetera, et cetera. But if you're headed that way, I'm going to go up there. I don't know about you guys, but you know, bounce around and chat a little bit. Once again, I hope the experience is good. Certainly playing games is fun. But part of my coaching DNA is, as you know, to be blunt, forceful, demanding at times. And it's not to be mean, it's not necessarily to extract victories. Hey, I've got over 1,000 victories as a coach between youth and college and club and everything else in high school. It's about trying to make you a little better. And this is a great group. I've not had a group with this GPA success. So particularly for the seniors, as you go out, do the same things you did that made you a good athlete. Be on time, be a leader, take charge. University, sit in the first 2 rows. Be the best. Speak your mind. Be strong. That's how it should be. And then, again, you're not men, but you're well on your way to becoming men. You're young men. And I think we're booting you out of here with some good preparation. Lake Orion High School is a good place to be. You got a great future. You're equipped with loving parents, your experience here, and you've already shown you can achieve in the classroom on the athletic field. So you're prepared to go pursue life the way it should be. So good luck to you, all right? I think that's about it. Once again, thank you, Lise. And gentlemen, your students.
Hey, sit down.
Hey, lads, listen up. Cool. All right. So, we just want to thank our coaches, right? Thank you guys for sticking with us. Thank you. Thank you. Coach Alejandro as well. Yeah, thank you.
All right, as you guys are leaving, you'll notice there's bags up here, names and number on it. I won't be making it on over to B-dubs. I have to go back, get grades in, and make the exam for honors advance tomorrow. So someone better be getting their work done. Good man. But
You should just do the students a solid and give them 100.
yeah, no, that's not gonna happen. So I'm not gonna be there, but thank you guys. It was a great season. Again, we took 2 weeks off and we were able to improve and play some of the best soccer. Like Coach said, we said after a couple of those games, they were some of the best soccer we've seen in a long time. These seniors are leaving the program better than they found it. So you younger kids, that's your job. Right now, we're almost winning leagues and competing in these districts. That means we need to amp it up. So when you leave, it's at an even higher place, right? It starts in the off season, right? It's not going to start next year in tryouts. So like Coach said, getting out, touching the soccer ball as much as you can. But as you guys leave, make sure you please come out and grab one of these bags here. Anything before we take off?
No, it was really a pleasure to coach you guys. It was a lot of fun. Also, a little sad that we got kicked out on the first game. I thought that we had what it takes to move forward, but it was really a nice season, and I really enjoy seeing all of you guys, improving each week. So good luck in your future.
That's it.
All right.
Any
Thanks so much.
improvements?
Oh yeah.
Make sure you get that in, please. We don't want to be chasing you. You can just drop it off at the athletic office or to his room. Probably his room is better. They're so busy in there.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Come up, grab a bag.
Oh, yeah.
Grab your bag. Hey guys, good work, all right? See you Monday. I'll be there.
Don't forget all conference pins going to the office after Friday.
Oh, I'm in. Thank you. Perfect. Boys? Hey, stay safe, okay? Get schoolwork done. Hey, see you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Grab your stuff. Make sure we got your bag. You can take marks. Hey, he's gonna take marks. He's gonna take marks. Yes.
Okay.